Happy Learning Day. I'm going to quickly go through the directions of the timeline summative and quickly through the three types of development. So if you're looking at event requirements with me, you need to make a timeline of your life using the 6 most important events or 6 very important events. 2 before high school, 2 during high school, 2 after high school. The ones after high school must go to at least 50 years old. You must have, if you're looking at number 4, you must have 2 cognitive development stages, 2 social development stages, 2 moral development stages, making sure not to use any stage twice. For each event, remember these are what the events look like. You will have a title, potty animal. You'll have an age. Make sure the age corresponds with the stage of development that you're listing, like autonomy versus doubt. That is actually at 2 years old. If you look at Erikson, autonomy versus doubt, 1 to 3. So 2 years old makes sense. Ones that are a little bit lenient with that. Social can be kind of lenient with that because you know you have to be successful in order to move forward. Moral development is for sure lenient. Cognitive development, not so much. You have to tell me the type of development, social, and the stage name. Stage 2, autonomy versus doubt. Then you'll see here, you need to put a story. This story pertains to potty training and the autonomy and doubt stage where I'm learning if I'm independent or not. Then a picture, whether it be of yourself or from the internet, just make sure that it applies to the story and it's appropriate. Then under the picture is the most important part. This is the stage application. You can see in the directions here, the Roman numeral number 6, developmental stage application requirements. You have to explain how and why the story you made or the story that you wrote above is an example or applies to the stage that you chose. Use vocabulary to do this. It's very important. You got to explain to me how is this an example of that stage. Again, remember, you will have 6 total events like this. 2 before high school, 2 during high school, 2 after high school. Please include all of this information. Don't take anything out. And then 2 cognitive, 2 social, 2 moral. Don't use the same stage twice. Quickly going through Erikson. So you know that, stage 1, trust versus mistrust. Do you develop trust in the world or not? 2, autonomy versus doubt. Are you an independent person? You can do things on your own, or do you doubt your abilities? 3, do you have initiative, like you're going to be a risk taker, you're going to start new things, try new things, or do you feel guilty for everything you do? 4th, are you good at things, competent, or bad at things, inferior? 5th, remember you must be successful in the first 4 in order to be successful in the 5th, which is identity. Do you know who you are and where you're going? Or do you have role confusion? 6th, intimacy versus isolation. Once you have your own identity, you are then ready to share it romantically with another person. Intimacy. If you have role confusion, you will have isolation. 7th, generativity. Do you give back to the next generation? Or are you stagnant and selfish, causing you to become the 8th stage of despair, which is dying depressed, or integrity, dying with some pride. Piaget's stages, you have sensory motor, where you use your motor skills, your moving skills, and your ability to sense the things around you to build new schemas, which leads you to the pre-operational stage where you use your schemas to grow your imagination, deepen your schemas, etc. Concrete, where you start to take some of those things from your imagination and apply them to the real world. And then formal operations, where you no longer have to use trial and error. You can think abstractly about the future, think hypothetical. and plan better. Then you got Kohlberg's moral development. The first stage is selfish. You do the right things or the wrong things because you want rewards or no punishment. Or conventional morality, where you follow the rules or break the rules just to fit in, just to conform, be cool, or be a good boy, good girl, or just because you want to maintain order and you don't want chaos in your life. Then the third, post-conventional, where you start to consider other people truthfully. You're thinking about human rights and what's fair for everyone. Good luck on your summative. Let me know if you have questions. This is due on Friday.